Hi, everyone out there in the world of YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, stopping by, and checking out the channel. My name is Jacqueline Anderson, and I'm a certified public accountant in the state of Georgia. While I've lived in Georgia several years, I am from Northeast Texas, specifically an area referred to as the Arklatex. And at the time of recording this video, my heart goes out to all my family and friends who are there dealing with the record low temperatures and catastrophic weather conditions. Please know you're in my thoughts and prayers. In this edition of the JCLPAA In-Depth series, I want to share with you my thoughts on the word discipline. We'll get back to that momentarily. But for those of you not familiar with the channel, and maybe those who are, please know that this channel is devoted to Black people who are certified public accounts and CPA candidates who are currently preparing and studying for the CPA exam. They share their exam journey and how they're planning to use the CPA credentials in their career, or how they're already doing it if they are certified public accountants. And the JCLPAA In-Depth series is just my personal opinion and my thoughts on anything related to the accounting field, the CPA exam, and any random thoughts or tidbits that a CPA candidate could use in order to pass the exam. So today we're going to talk about discipline. I was thinking about some of the past interviews that are posted here on the channel, so go check them out. Click on them. There may be somebody you can relate to. After thinking back over some of those conversations, there was a running theme or a common thread through all of those conversations, and it was discipline. The person may not have specifically said discipline, but it was about focus, staying on track, or regrouping, which equates to discipline. And why is that important? You need discipline in order to accomplish the goal of becoming a certified public accountant. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And I want to encourage anybody who's currently preparing for the exam, you can do it, but you have to buckle down. You have to be committed. And then during this time of the pandemic, it seems like all of us have more free time than we've ever had in our lives. So if you are currently thinking about becoming a CPA or already in the midst of it, get on track, stay on track, develop a plan. Again, if you haven't already started the journey, this may be probably the best time in your life to get started. Usually you have to isolate yourself and turn down social engagements, birthday parties, celebrations. They probably aren't even going on as much right now. So you don't have that guilt or that distraction. So again, be disciplined enough to get through this and have something to show for it. You see, get your piece of paper back there, get your license, finish your degree, finish a DIY project, but back to being disciplined. And I don't even know if that can be taught or learned. That's just a character trait, but I will say it can be developed, and it can be developed through fasting. Now, that is usually a spiritual aspect of life. Some people call it detoxing and cleansing, same difference. So if you can be disciplined enough to eat certain foods or not eat certain foods, that characteristic will help you in studying or doing anything in life. That's with your finances, with your family, or losing weight. If you stick to a plan, nobody can throw you off course or throw you off track, and you will accomplish your goals. This is your life. Live it. Be better at the end of this pandemic in some area. But specifically, if you are a CPA candidate, get yourself a calendar, get yourself a plan, and stick to it. It is February. So at least say to yourself or promise yourself you're going to pass 2 sections of this exam before December is over. Commit to yourself. Be disciplined enough to sit down and stay focused and not be derailed if this is what you really want. Again, back to that common theme of talking to those who have accomplished this goal and are doing well and successful in their accounting careers. Because even after you obtain the 3 letters, there's so much continuing education that's required. You have to remain disciplined in order to stay informed and on the cutting edge of the profession. And if you've taken just one section, you are familiar with the Prometric Testing Center, and they basically strip you down. So there's no way to cheat even if you wanted to. You have to study and retain that information. You have to learn it. Nobody can do this for you if you want it. So I would suggest that you look back over your life, assess where you are right now, and determine where you want to go in the future. Make a plan and stick to it. Be disciplined. Be disciplined enough to accomplish your goals. This is your life. Get out of it what you want. And if being a CPA is what you want, go get it. Be a CPA because you can do this. And I would say, if Jacqueline Anderson, can do this, anybody can do it. But you have to be disciplined. Get yourself some discipline if you don't already have it. Develop it. Start to fast. Look into fasting if you're not familiar with it. But if you are, that may be a good place to start because the sky's the limit as a CPA. And with God on your side, you can do all things through Christ. So if this is what you want, be disciplined enough to do what it takes because you have what it takes. You just have to be disciplined enough to follow through. And I want it for you. So that's been this edition of the JCLPAA in-depth series. So don't ever forget this. Remember who you are and whose you are. And there's no time like the present. See you next time.